Look at this. Good. She's like, I don't need to push. I like the wave here to just punish these kids. Look at her. She's like, okay, I'm gonna zone this Ashe. I'm gonna zone the fuck out of her. Look at this. Don't hit the minions, just zone. Look at her. Don't hit the minions, just hit her. See that? Look at this. Crazy good. Crazy good. First step, push the wave. Get the minion lead. Second step, use your range. And in the first step, if Lucian is pushing the wave, what do? You poke him. Yeah, you poke him and try to kill him. You're just like, because it's so difficult for them to play this lane. What's going on, guys? Besides here in today's video, we will learn about matchup understanding, laning phase, punishing, pushing, trading. This video is an amazing video for you if you're struggling in matchups and you want to understand your goal, to understand when to push, when to punish, what to do in the laning phase. It's an amazing video. Make sure to watch it until the end. And if you're the first time right here, be sure to subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, you will miss out a lot of AD carry specialized videos that will help you to get better in the game. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Enjoy. So Leona, we don't even need to talk about, right? Like Nami and Leona, I mean, Nami has this range because she can throw W and she wants to play poke. And Leona, this is the range of the Q. Okay, it's like super small, right? Like you have to basically be melee. And if she starts E at level 1, it's typically very bad because, again, the root is not really big enough. So they are almost completely useless level 1. They can still flash Q on you, but it's Lucian doesn't have a level 1 damage. It's not like Kalista, Kaisa. So they typically need to play safe early on. So what we want to do is what this Caitlyn does. Pay attention to this. Caitlyn has more range than Ashe. Ashe is still a good champion into Cait because she has a W, but she can just maintain herself behind the minions. So she has more range than the Ashe. Not a lot more range like you have against Lucian, but she can still pressure. Pay attention to what she does. She tries to get the push, which is super important, by hitting the minions. Now she walks up and she's trying to see what she does. She's last hitting the minions, and after she's last hitting the minions, you see how forward she is with her champion, because she identifies, bro, I have this range, bro, they have this range, and Ashe has this range. Ashe has less range than the Caitlyn. Now if we replace Ashe with Lucian, Lucian is complete garbage. He is even lower range. Look at the Caitlyn right here. Qs from the brush, plays aggressive, takes the minions. You don't want to miss the minions, of course. But the moment, look, you see that? The moment the minions are healthy and she doesn't need to last hit, look what she does. She prepares herself for like, hey, I want to go on the Ashe. Why? Is because one, she's using her range advantage, right? She's using her range advantage. And at the same time, now she has minions advantage at the same time, so she can just use this minions advantage, because if we have 6 minions and they have 4, it's likely that, you know, some of our minions will be low, then we try to punish. How you play it right here very early on is extremely suboptimal. So I feel like I'm watching a silver game here, and I will show you exactly why I say that. Look at this. Pay attention to you right now. You have massive range, and look how you play. First, here, I appreciate you are a bit scared. Maybe they are in the first brush. You shouldn't be, because if they are in the first brush, you win. Because Lucian is almost completely useless. Lucian, Aphelios, like there are just some specific level 1 champs that are so bad. So bad. Your Caitlyn with your crit and with your Q on isolated target, you do a lot of damage. So you shouldn't be scared here at all. Look at you right now. They get brush position for no reason, and now look at you right now. You are so AFK in this lane. Step up, Q the minions, Q Lucian. He has this range, you have this range. And the more concerning thing is that Leona also has this range. And what is even more concerning is that Nami also has a massive range and she still plays AFK. So pay attention to what you did here. Save, clicking back. I feel like I'm watching a silver game. Look at this. Nice Q. I would try to get the wave and Lucian so I can push the wave as well. But how you played it right here, super suboptimal. Look at this. First, you should control the wave. So you should maintain a lead in minions. Like they have 3 and you have 2. If you would replace Caitlyn with Lucian, if you have more minions, let's say this is you and not Lucian, you would walk up on the Lucian right now. Because you would walk up because you have more range as Caitlyn versus Lucian, but you would also walk up because you have more minions. So typically when you get in the very beginning, when you get in the lane, start pushing, and then if Lucian wants to hit the minions, you can trade auto attacks because your lane is about poking and sustaining. Nami has range, Nami has W. Leona, we just talked about how useless she is. Leona, Alistar. What the fuck can they do at level 1? It's the same concept. You should have played aggressive here. And this is what this Caitlyn is showing you right now. This is a good player. It's a grandmaster player. Look at the Caitlyn. She's like, okay, what is the first step? The first step is controlling the wave. How do I do that? Well, I try to have more minions than the enemy, which you see that she has some auto attacks on the minions to set them up. Okay, so what do I do with the minion advantage? You see she has those 2 minions advantage. Okay, I try to poke and I try to, you see, she's using this minion lead, queuing the lane. So she tries to get the push. Now she has the push, she has more minions. And after she maintained the more minions, pay attention to her. She uses the minions as like, I want to, use my range advantage after I already get the push, after I already get this minion advantage. So she understands exactly how to play this. Look at it. Look at her right here. How beautiful she plays. There is no auto attack on the minions because the kid doesn't want to push. The kid is like, hey, I have the push. I have like 7 minions. They have like 5. I can use this lead to move in and I can trade. Pay attention to her. Good. This is a human Caitlyn. Grandmaster. Look at this. Look at this. Good. She's like, I don't need to push. I like the wave here to just punish these kids. Look at her. She's like, okay, I'm gonna zone this Ashe. I'm gonna zone the fuck out of her. Look at this. Don't hit the minions, just zone. Look at her. Don't hit the minions, just hit her. See that? Look at this. Crazy good. Crazy good. First step, push the wave. Get the minion lead. Second step, use your range. And in the first step, if Lucian is pushing the wave, what do? You
poke him.
Yeah, you poke him and try to glue him. You're just like, because it's so difficult for them to play this lane.
Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster, and they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? you could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
And we can see the lead here is 12 farm. But remember, this is a Nash. If it would be a Lucian or a Sivir with 500 range, it would be even worse, wouldn't it? And think about it that you have a massive range on AD carry, but you also have a massive range on support. And this is how you play it. So this is a massive level 1 understanding of support and understanding of AD carry. You see you're clicking back, just step here, you know, hit them, like push. If they want to get the push and you can chunk both of them like this, sure. If they want to be half HP, I would still Q the wave and try to maintain the push. I would not lose the push, but if they want to get chunked, I mean, so be it. Because you're super scared. Like here, you're incredibly safe. Look at this. Look at you. It's like crazy. She's walking up on you. You see how it's actually funny. This is her range. And you're stepping. But look at your click right now. Look at your body language. You just clicked here. Look at this. Oh, where are you going? Helping Nocturne the Gromp? This is subtle. You might not actually see this by yourself. But here you can see. And some people will say like, oh, but he was scared because Leona can go E. Yeah, even if Leona jumps, we just talked about that her E is a root and her E is 0.5 seconds root. So it's small, cool, it's small CC. Plus Lucian is in Narnia. If Leona goes here by herself, Caitlyn 1v1s Leona. So crazy. The way you play it, super suboptimal. Super suboptimal. Losing the push when you have a range support and they have a melee. But also losing the push when you play Caitlyn versus Lucian. That's really weird. That is really weird for sure. And now it's like, oh, but I have to play safe because, I mean, yeah, now you just gave them an advantage to get level 2 advantage in a lane where you should be the boss. You should have the poke. You should do the great stuff. I guess now we play safe, yeah. You see, this is why Nami dies right here, because all what you had to do, poke, push, play slow, maintain a minion lead, poke the Lucian with the range. Their win condition is simple. Ooga booga go in. Easy, you know. Just hit the CC, go in. You didn't play around with win condition, and they did. And this is why Nami died. Some people will say that you killed that Nami because you didn't know how to play the lane. But I would say just both of you, you know, played the suboptimal. And here I don't think it's much to talk about because again, you're just getting pushed in a lane where you should never get pushed in. And in a normal case, if you do your job level 1 and level 2, they will be chunked. And if they are chunked, will they have the balls to go in like they did? No. They will not have. I think this is Leona will go have the balls when she has this. No. She will not have the balls. You need to cleanse. You like cleanse, right? You take a lot of cleanse from what I saw.
Yeah.
You really like cleanse. You see it as saber or you just take it because you like it?
I like it. It's a hard CC.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it is really one. If she flashes Q on you, it's not much counterplay. Okay, so here it's into Nautilus. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, it's Morgana. Yeah, sure. Into Morgana, you can also take it. Okay, here you took it into Taric. Did you think that it's Annie as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you thought it's Annie as well. Yeah, it's not bad. It makes sense. What you will see is that if you watch the best players in the world with Caitlyn, they will take cleanse. Okay, let's not see here because this is one tricks. Ghost is also really good. Oh shit. But I don't recommend you for low elo. Okay, this is the same player. Okay, so what you're gonna see here, as you can probably see now, is that not many people take so much cleanse. Okay, from time to time they do, but as you can see here, it's most of them barrier. And again, okay, this guy plays Caitlyn top. Okay, we don't talk about this though. Not Caitlyn top though. But as you can see, cleanse is good if you need it. Like look, Leona. But if there is a Taric, the Taric range is this is Taric. This is the range of his E. And your range is massive. So you should not get hit by the Taric. You can just sidestep, you can eat. So most of the pro players, when they play Kate, like good players, they actually are like, do I really need cleanse? Because I love barrier. I can 1v1, I can 2v2, I can survive the nocturne, I can survive the... So this is why you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cleanse, 3 cleanse, 7 barrier. Because people prefer this. So if you take cleanse against Leona, Morgana, or any hard CC on bot, that's fine. Against a Taric, I wouldn't take it because you have so much range. It's pretty. You have to be a bit dumb to get CC'd against that. You take heal. Cleanse against again Varus Sejuani. Sure, it is a Varus at the end of the day. Ashe Elise definitely get cleanse. Bard Kaisa, fuck it, just go barrier. Barrier, Leona here, you still go barrier. You see, even like with a dash champion, it's a bit different. You can still go barrier because you have the dash against Leo. Okay, here you go barrier. Yeah, I think you're slightly going a little bit too much with the cleanse. Like, look, Trash, Vayne. I wouldn't go cleanse, but in this case, actually, it's good because they have Twisted Fate and Pantheon and Trash. Okay, in that case, sure, you got me. Like, you should take it. Because they have multiple targets. Okay, no problem. Good. So you played lane like this. I mean, okay, you have to just recall. I mean, you're gonna lose this wave. They are okay. The wave is. How is the wave right now?
The wave is pushing into me.
It's pushing into you right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that?
Because they're pushing really hard.
Okay, it's pushing into you because they're pushing, but okay, but like right now, if they like recall.
Advantage.
Okay, how do you know that? How do you know you have minions advantage here?
I can see it and they're pushing.
Yeah, but what if they don't push? Oh, sorry?
I said, wouldn't it freeze or they would just wouldn't they freeze or would they just 50-50?
Yeah, like right now when you leave the wave like this, how do you feel about this? So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like 9 minions red, 6 minions blue. This is a wave that is pushing towards them. We will see what Lucian does. We will see what Lucian does. He could recall instantly because the wave is pushing into him. But if he can buy a different item by pushing this wave, he's also fine to push. We don't know his gold. 750. I mean, I don't know what he wants to build, honestly. But if he wants to go for Dirk Collector and needs 1,000 gold, by pushing these 2 waves, he can get the 250 gold. And I believe that he can buy the item. If he had it already, he should not push. He should just recall. But in this case, yeah. If they push, you're also gonna lose the wave from under the tower because they can push it pretty fast, judging that you're just recalling and you know they stay and they'll try to push. My point is sometimes if you're low and they are like pushing now and you know you're gonna lose that wave, you could consider staying. It is not the case because you're incredibly low right now and you get like long sword boots, completely fine. Okay, they trolled. So what should Lucian do right here? Let's see. He should recall instantly if he has the money, but since he doesn't have the money, he should push. So he should be human and he should ping Leona to push. He doesn't push. He doesn't ping Leona. Leona goes for Ooga Booga missions into the brush looking for the engage, which is bad. Leona doesn't push with him. He doesn't ping her. And as you can see, she's still trying to go in. Lucian, not only that he didn't recall immediately, but he's not pushing fast enough. So you came back. And let's see. The wave is absolutely amazing. You're walking up. Beautiful Nami Ooga Booga bubble. Q. And you get her. Okay. I would personally like to see the Q earlier. I like to Q when it's the CC. Like right. Okay. Q. Because the guy is stunned. If you see, you did Q, but the stun was like, you did get a little bit lucky that he got the Q. But yeah, sure. Let's see what you're gonna do with the wave. So you can push it or you can freeze it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What is a freeze?
When you hold the minions.
Okay. So what do you think we should do here?
He just died and it's gonna take him. He's gonna be back in 35 seconds. So I think we should push.
How do you
lose.
come up with this number 35?
He's 11 seconds death timer, 25 seconds back to lane.
Perfect,
Oh,
yes.
36.
Yeah.
And a cannon wave is coming too, so I think it's better we push and he loses cannon.
Okay, so you're thinking push to lose cannon. Okay, well that will depend on your push power. If you think you're gonna, okay, sure. I mean, yeah, that's a point. That it's good that you get coaching so we can fix this. If you're freezing, a freeze will mean, hey, it's a freeze. So they have more minions. Let's say they have 10, and we have less minions. Let's say we have 6. A freeze means the wave will stay there for a long period of time. A freeze means they have a lot more minions than us. A freeze means the more minions, 10, will kill the 6 minions 6. So guess what? If you freeze, he loses too. So if it's an iron player here that watched a freeze video, he will tell you, yeah bro, but the coach told me that freezing is also gonna make Lucian lose CS. How do I decide? Should I push or should I freeze? What would you say?
I think freeze is better because then they'll be too close to tower and they're knocked towards bot side.
Okay, so you can think about the Nocturne. Sure, that could be a valid point. So in this case, if you freeze, he's gonna lose minions. If you push, he's gonna lose minions. Of course, he will lose minions with the thinking that if you can push it in time. In this specific situation, 11 seconds plus 25, that is a massive. You have a lot of time to push. The only problem with push is that yes, you're gonna need to take these minions, but you also need to push the next wave, which it happens to be a cannon wave. The only problem is, I mean, I don't say you don't have wave clear, but a Caitlyn with one longsword and one pointing Q, that doesn't sound like a very fast push, you know what I'm saying? So the point is very simple. If you think you can't push the wave into the tower fast enough, it's typically better to play it safe and freeze. If you have a lot of items, you have a lot of damage, you have a lot of wave clear, let's say you have a Zerat support and you have like 5 points in Q, 4 points in Q, or a BF sword, something that will, you know for sure you can get the wave into the tower, it's typically fine to consider pushing the wave, breaking the freeze if you can touch plates and take plates. In the current situation right now, the plate is full HP. In the current situation right now, you don't have many items. You are very right with the death timer. It's a massive death timer and it's a massive time that you have. But in this specific situation, you can't push in time. So if you break this freeze here, it's a bad decision. You are smart thinking, hey, it's a cannon wave. I will make him lose. I will make him lose the cannon wave. The only problem is that if it's a cannon, it's worse for you because the cannon will get into the tower and that big ass minion cannon is gonna tank up to 8 tower shots. So guess what that means? That means Luciano will have time to come back to the lane because 8 tower shots means a lot of seconds. Seconds that Lucian will know he's just slowly coming back. Also, being a cannon wave is also bad in terms of, oh, but can I push it in time? No. No, you can't because it's a cannon wave. And yeah, sometimes you can actually push a cannon wave if you have like collector BF sword or like something, you know, that you can say you have fast push, but now I'm sure you're gonna make a mistake and not freeze here. Okay, the wave ends in the tower, but you can still keep the wave here. Let's see what happens if you push. Yeah, you push or... okay, so you like look to slow push. So you didn't freeze, you didn't push. A bit concerning because at least if you push the wave and you break the freeze, at least you had a plan, but now it looks like... it makes me feel here like, okay, he's not freezing, he just queued these minions, but then he's like, okay, but he's not pushing either because now he's just waiting, which is not the best for sure. Not the best for sure. Okay. Another thing, so if you're trying to slow push this wave right here, slow push, do you know what is a slow push? Let's start there.
Yeah, you're just last hitting.
So what's the advantage with that?
You hold a lot of pressure. Well, you don't hold pressure, but it's almost a freeze, but no.
It's almost a freeze. Do they lose minions in the slow push?
No, they don't. They don't lose too much. They probably lose like what, 2 or 3.
Okay, yes, true. So they lose some minions in the process of the slow push. Okay. So what is the difference? So I told you that the freeze is when you have like the enemy wave has a lot more minions than your wave. How is a slow push? Like how many
You said
minions
what?
should they have?
You said what?
So I said that a freeze is when a wave stays in a specific spot for a long period of time due to the fact that the enemy minion wave is significantly bigger than our minions. What is a slow push?
You're slowly pushing them.
Yeah, slowly pushing. And how should the minions be so it can slowly push?
We should have more minions.
Yeah, or even. Like if it's like 6 minions versus 6 minions, it is a slow push into them. Or wait, 6 minions versus 6 minions, the waves stay here, right? Because it's the same. Not really. Because if you think about the next wave, where it meets closer. Like let's say this way, right? So if it stays here, the next wave, our minion wave, when it's gonna be here, guess where the enemy minion wave is gonna be? It's gonna be there. So what does it mean? Well, it means our wave reaches faster the waves that we're hitting right now, which means it's gonna go into them either ways, right? Because our wave reaches faster, which means the minions will kill each other faster, which means the blue wave, good luck to that, but this time from here to there, it will make the difference because our minions in the meantime will hit the minions. So what I'm saying here, if it's on our side like this and it's the same amount of minions, 6 versus 6, 5 versus 5, it is always pushing into them because it's meeting closer to our tower. The next incoming minion waves is meeting closer to our tower. So you see, these are the things that are holding you back from climbing. The fundamentals, the wave management, the recoil timing, how do we play the lane, you see? Okay, so here you're slow pushing. The reason why you would slow push is two reasons. One, that you want to wait the next minion wave and you want to make a big wave. With the big wave, you can either crash the wave and get a good recoil, and the recoil is very good because with a huge minion wave crashed, you have lots of time to, come back. They are just busy farming, or you have a huge wave crashed because you're gonna, slow push this one and on the next one, when the next one reaches here, you're gonna fast push, which means again, 2 waves into the tower will mean that if you wanna go for vision, you could go for a deep ward there or there because you have a huge wave in the tower will mean that you have lots of time to go on the river, or even better, if you play Caitlyn and you're slow pushing with a huge wave, you can get more plates, you can get more poke under the tower. So a slow push on Caitlyn is very good. Very good. So here in this situation, you're slow pushing, but again, the minions will kill each other. You said it very well. Some minions will die here. Okay, it's not like in freeze, but some of your minions will die, so Lucian will lose some minions in the process. But the most important thing when you're slow pushing is how do you physically slow push? Like how do you do it? Blast it. And what happens if, let's say, by mistake, you cue the wave?
Then their wave will be.
Sorry?
I said their wave will start pushing into us because we'd lose minions. Like our minions will die faster.
Okay, so their minions is gonna die faster, right? Or what are you trying to say? You're trying the wave is pushing into us?
No, their minions will die faster if I accidentally cue the wave.
Perfect. So all what you have to do right here is, as you said, only last hit, because you see, like one mistake that you probably don't pick up here. It's you see that? Because you're trying to wait this wave to come here so you can have a huge wave and then you push it into the tower. But now because you push it a little bit too fast, like you see that wave is gonna meet. You see now they can hit your wave. What if you didn't push that fast and this juicy cannon wave, it was just here, so now it will get reinforced with a big wave. You can push it fast, like because of course the enemy wave will be here. You take it and then you push it in the tower and you have all of this wave. All of that wave, you have it. So this is pure fundamentals. Pure fundamentals. Yeah. See. And the word timing right now typically is not so good to word now because you're going to lose minions. You're gonna lose a lot of minions. Like now the minions will kill each other, right? So the minions will kill each other. Some of the minions of enemy will die. So you should stay, push this wave. And after you push this wave, you should go to ward. After you push this wave into the tower. Typically that's better. If you're super scared now that you're gonna get ganked, like exactly right now, you're like, oh shit, I don't know where is Briar, let me ward. You can go like this, ward here and go back to the lane and push the wave. But typically it's better to crush the wave into the tower, because if the wave is fully into the tower, everything here is darkness for them. It's fog of war. They don't see you. It's like here, look. Look behind you right now. They don't see you. Imagine, look at this. If you go for a word, they don't see you. So you can use that. But typically it's better to push the wave all in into the tower. I don't like here that you went for a word in this case. Because, well, first you could have just done this. Just word fast. Can be Briar there. It can be Briar there, but how do they engage? With Leona E. Right? Or how do they engage? How do they get this gank?
By starting with Leona E, or Briar can jump on me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So now I'm thinking, what the fuck? Punish, go on her. She has no E. If you get ganked right now and you, let's say exactly now you see Briar here, I mean, so be it. What is Leona gonna do? Throw the Q that has this range at you? You know? So in this case, you have two options. You can stay here, poke the shit out of them because they have no cooldown, or if you're scared of Briar, stay here, use everything on the wave. Don't overextend, like don't go here or here. Just stay here, push the wave, and after you push the wave, then you go for a word. Because here, Leona has no E, and you just give her, like, you see, this is very hard to watch because Leona is on cooldown. Like, if I play against you, the way I see it now, I'm like, I'm using the hook on the minion. I'm literally trolling. You see that I'm hooking a minion, and that's the exact time when you go to word. And I'm like, okay, sure, you waste 15 seconds, 10 seconds to go for word. I'm gonna have hook again in like 20 seconds. You know, that's fine. So that's the moment when you should pressure. With your range and with the abilities if they don't have them, you know. So it's like just very basic fundamentals, very basic fundamentals.